We've got another demo for you guys today, but we're not going to be looking at pigment. We've got some of Barlow's holographic glitter, so let's go check it out. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Jacob here with Into the Woods. So today we're going to be looking at Barlow's holographic glitter. We've got red, blue, green, and purple. We're going to be mixing up some colors that really show and highlight these colors really well. So we've got our first cup in the microwave. Once it's cooked, we're going to start off with red. What better way to show off some red than with some watermelon red? Now I'm going to use a watermelon color that doesn't get talked about a lot. It's MF's Black Watermelon. I generally use Lureworks Watermelon 101 when making watermelon red, but I really like the effect that this color gives off. We're going to start with 20 drops of that. We've got about 3/4 of a cup. What I like about this watermelon color is it stays really dark, but it's still super translucent. So a lot of you guys, I'm sure, have seen let me grab one. I'm sure you guys have seen MF's dark watermelon used a lot, which looks fantastic, but I really like this black watermelon as well. So I think we are going to stay right there with our 20 drops. We're going to, now usually when I make watermelon red, I will use a medium black flake and a small red, but this holographic glitter is the 0.04 size. So I'm going to use what would be considered a medium red, and then I'm going to add some small black just for texture. I'm going to start off with an 1/8 teaspoon of this red flake. We'll see if that's enough. I may end up adding more of that, but we'll see how it looks. And then I'm only going to add about half of this 1/8 of a scoop of the small black. We'll see how that looks. So I think I want to add just a little bit more of both flakes. So we're going to end up with a full 1/8 teaspoon of the small black, and then we will be at a 1/4 teaspoon for the red. And again, this is 3/4 of a cup of plastic. Oh yeah, there we go. So that is looking pretty good. I haven't decided what mold I'm going to use yet, but I'm thinking about making some worms. Yeah, so I'm going to grab some ribbon tail molds real quick, and then we'll inject this first run. Let's take a look at how these turned out. Oh yeah. So this is what I was talking about with that black watermelon color. You can see how in the cup it looks super dark, but then you get it in a bait and it keeps that super translucent look. And look at that red. Yeah, really, really nice color. So I'm going to remelt these leftovers real quick, make one more run, and then we'll take a closer look. Here you have both runs of those watermelon red ribbon tails. Really, really nice. And I did want to touch on, so when I went to remelt to make the second run, let me grab one of these. I fat fingered my microwave and got this plastic up to around 380 degrees. Now, I don't recommend you getting it that hot, but if you're curious about how well it holds up to heat, I cannot tell the difference in the first run and second run. So the flake didn't curl, it didn't bleed, it didn't do anything. Again, I don't recommend you hit your plastic that hot, but if you're like me and you hit the wrong button, it will withstand some pretty severe heat. But yeah, really, really nice color there. So there is your holographic red. Now let's move on to our blue. So here we go with our blue, and I feel like it would be sacrilegious to do anything other than just some good old black and blue. We've got 15 drops of black in our 3/4 cup of plastic. Get all this stirred in real good. Looking good. And then for our holographic blue, we're going to go with a 1/4 teaspoon. I want quite a bit, and it's going to be a pretty heaping scoop of that. And we might even add more. We'll see what it looks like when we get it all mixed in. I think we're good with that amount of flake. Looks really, it almost has like a, let's see if I can get it closer for you guys. It almost looks green in certain lights. That's that holographic effect coming out. Really, really cool. I think we're going to make these in some baby brush hogs. So let's grab our mold and get to injecting. Let's check out these black and blue brush hogs. There we go. It's really cool how since it is the holographic flake, how you kind of see a little bit of that green, or what looks like green. It's actually just the blue. But I really like that one for a black and blue. So yeah, let's get these cut off, get our second run, and then we'll take a closer look. Here's a closer look at our black and blue brush hogs. That blue flake looks really, really nice in these. And you can see the 15 drops still allows those tails to be pretty translucent. And then the bodies look pretty nice and opaque. If you're looking for something to just make your baits a little bit different than everyone else, pick up some of these holographic flakes. Because in certain light, let me see if I can get it right there. You can see how those kind of look green. That's what this holographic flake is going to do. It's going to reflect light a little bit different and just give you that cool, almost like a color changing effect. But yeah, the blue looks really, really nice. So now let's get on to some green. So we're going to move on to our holographic green, and I'm sure some of you have guessed it. We're going to be using some Junebug. And speaking of Junebug, if you haven't watched our Junebug comparison video, I'll leave that link down below. We're going to start with about 20 drops and see if that is enough. I think I'm going to add about, let's go 10 more. Alright, so we're at 30 drops for 3/4 of a cup. Yeah, that's looking good right there. And then my normal Junebug, I use multiple sizes, but for this one, I'm just going to use this one. We're again going to go back to a full 1/4 teaspoon, another heaping scoop of that. And I might add a little bit more since I'm only using one size of green, but we'll see how we look. Yeah, I think I'm going to add just a little bit more. I'll probably go with about half a scoop of this one. All right, looking good. I think we're going to make some creature baits out of this one. We're going to grab our mold. We'll get to shooting. So here we go with our Junebug. We made some of the 4-inch stingers. Really, really nice. Let me grab all these. There's our first look at these Junebug stingers. Now I'm going to grab the second run that I've already made, and then we'll look at them a little closer. Here we have all of our Junebugs. Now I did make these one at a time, and the reason I only used 3/4 of a cup of plastic for these is because I did want to make these runs one at a time and actually remelt and reheat and see how that flake held up. And on all of these so far, it has done fantastic. A really, really cool option. I need to get they do offer this holographic glitter in the smaller size. I need to pick that up specifically for this color so I can add the texture of having both sizes of flakes. But still a great color either way. Now we're going to move on to the last one, which is purple. We are ready to move on to our last color here, which is purple. And I can't think of a better way to show off some purple flake than in some sprayed grass. We've got 5 drops of black on our top side, which is where the purple flake is going to go. Gives us that nice charcoal color. And then for the flake, I'm going to add 2 1/4 teaspoons. So we're going to be at a 1/2 teaspoon of these. I want a lot of flake on this side because it is a very flake driven color. We'll see if that is enough. It's almost more of a, in this black color, it's almost more of like a pinkish looking color. Now there you can see the purple coming out, and it kind of has like an orange looking color shift. I think I'm actually going to add 1 more scoop of this. I want a lot of flake in that. Get all this stirred in to see if that's going to be enough. Alright, I think we're good there. And then for the bottom side, we're going to go with just the watermelon 101. And then small, the 0.015 blue flake. Alright, we got about 10 drops of our watermelon over here. You don't want your watermelon to be too thick since you are using a very thin charcoal for the top side. I think we're good there. And then for our blue flake, we're going to go with, if I can get my scooper, we're going to go with an 1/8 teaspoon. And again, this is the 0.015 blue. Get that in there, get it all stirred up. Got it all looking pretty good. Alright, and then for this one, we're actually going to be making some jerkbaits. So we'll grab our mold and see what it looks like. It's time to take a look at our last color demo. So there you can see the purple side. That looks really, really cool. Now let's get these out and see how well they laminated. Because of that hook slot right there, jerkbaits can be kind of tough to get clean laminate lines. But these all look pretty good. Let's grab both rounds and take a closer look. Alright, so here are both runs of those sprayed grass jerkbaits. I made this color for a couple of reasons. 1, because it's awesome. And 2, because I use this color in this bait for bluegill colored chatterbaits. Use this as a trailer. And as you can see, that holographic purple, how it has that almost like orangey copper reflection to it, I think for bluegill patterns specifically, that is going to be a fantastic option. These all turned out really, really nice. We got good, even laminates. As I mentioned, jerkbaits, you can see the flake bleed over on this side. They do tend to laminate a little uneven just because of that hook slot in the belly. But super cool. Now here is the 4th and final run with the purple. Now we're going to get all 4 of those colors back out and take a look. So here's a good look at everything that we made today. We've got our watermelon red ribbon tails. We've got our black and blue baby brush hogs. We got our Junebug creature baits. And last and certainly not least, we've got our sprayed grass jerkbaits. I really like the way this holographic flake kind of has that orange reflection to it. I think that's going to just make the trailer for a bluegill color that much better. Let me know what you guys think. Really cool look at all 4 of these holographic flakes from Barlows. We will get a close-up at the end, so stick around for that. Let me know what you guys think. And there you have it, guys. That's a look at those 4 flakes from Barlows. They did send me those colors to test out. I do believe they offer some more on their website. I will link both sizes, the larger size and the smaller sizes, down below. Let me know which one of these you guys thought were the best, which one of these baits were your favorite. Again, thank you guys for watching. We are getting very, very close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So once we hit that, we will be doing a very sizable giveaway. So keep that in mind. If you guys liked anything in this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. We'll see you on the next one.